Good afternoon, YouTube. Owning an RV, there's a project every day. This is the vent to the toilet. And how that got broke off, I can't answer that. There's no other damage, anything up here. Everything is fine. I don't remember hitting anything. And when I bought the RV, I honestly don't remember checking to look at the vent. So I was up here on the roof. I didn't notice, but this is broke off, as you can see right in here. So anyhow, I got to replace it. So I've started the die core. You got to remove this, all this stuff here. And I found out this plate here is screwed in here. So that's next on my list. I got to get all that off. And once that's all off, I'll be back. Taking that stuff off is a problem, but what I've got, one of the things I'm using is a ripping hammer. To see the claw on it is straight, so I can go underneath of it like that and work it up. And the other thing I'm using is I have a wood chisel, which probably a lot of woodworkers are gasping going, oh no, but that's what I'm using. Now the roof on this is fiberglass. This is, I guess that's fiberglass roof. It doesn't have to be coated. But what I have done is I've come up here and I put 303 on all my vents and on top of the air conditioning, and that's the for the refrigerator right there. I spray 303 once a month, all my tires, all my plastic up here, and I have spray wax. What is it? Turtle wax. You just spray it on, and so I spray this every once in a while to get a coat of wax on there so the sun doesn't destroy it. So that's the maintenance I'm doing. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do, but that's what I'm doing. All right, let me keep working on this, and I'll be back. Them screws really aren't in very well, that's for sure. This one I already got out. Alright, let's see how hard it's going to be to get that off of there. Oh, not too hard. Okay, let's see what we got. Alright, there's a Okay, let me take a few minutes and finish cleaning that off, and I'll be back again. Dry fit it. This is the type of vent cover I bought. It spins in the wind, and the wind is blowing and it's not spinning. Well, I'm sure that it probably will. Alright, here's how this goes together. This goes here. You put screws in here around the edge. The screws came with it. You start out with the door bond. Alright, let me finish cleaning this off. I'm going to put a little alcohol on to clean it up, and then we'll start the next step. I know earlier I said I was using Durabond. I'm using die core lap sealant, and what I've done is I put some over top of the screw holes and around this edge right here. And although the cover is going to go over top of it, that's just added security. So that's where we are now. Okay, I've got a little bit of screwdriver, drill bit, and couldn't begin to tell you what size that is, but it's very small. It's much smaller than the screws. I'm just using it as a pilot hole, and I did not screw into the black piece. I only put a hole into here, then I'll put the screw in, because I didn't want to have any play once I reached inside there. I didn't want to have any of that play in there. So, alrighty, so I'm going to screw it together, but first we got to put this on. And we'll screw it together. Alright, what I've found is easiest to do is put in one screw, put a screw in here to get started. Then drill your next hole. Let's see. I just barely started it. And then put your last screw, you put each screw in. Let's try again. Get that started. Start it and screw it in. Get in there. All right, and that's it. That's 3 screws. It's on. It's level. Next we go for. All right. First thing I did was cover the screw holes, and then I covered the entire plate. I may not have had to do that, but I'd rather spend the $10, $12 on the die core and have a good seal and use it all up than try to be skimpy. Also, whenever you're doing work like this, don't use a silicone sealants from Home Depot or Lowe's or any of those places. Spend the money, buy the die core, do it the right way. You'll be glad you did. The only issue I'm having is the edges up a little bit. I had to put a lot underneath, and I don't want it to run down the side over here, so I'm keeping an eye on it till it dries. I may take a little bit of that off of that edge. But anyhow, I got took me about an hour between cleaning all the garbage off and putting it back together. So anyhow, there you are, go. New vent for the black tank for the toilet. Wasn't hard. If you have trouble with yours, give it a try. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming along. I hope this helps somebody out there. Somebody's going, oh, I don't know if I can do that. Well, now you know you can. It's pretty easy. Alright, thanks a lot. If you haven't, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.